Thank y'all for tuning in to Invest Brand Radio Show, where we bring you random topics within the field of entrepreneurship every week. So tap in. Rising, grand rising to all my investors and self out there. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on another Wednesday of this Invest Brand Radio Show. This is officially episode number 2 today. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to our channel. Make sure you do that. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop of both shows, the Invest Brand Pod Show and the radio show. And make sure you hit that like button. Hit on that like button. But today, we're going to be talking about the first topic we're going to be talking about is brand awareness, right? And the second topic that we're going to be talking about is loyalty programs for brand customers and what have you. So those are two things that we're going to be talking about on this radio show today. It's going to be a good one. So everybody, make sure you sit in your seat tight. It's going to be a good show. Before I jump into the topic and both topics and what have you, I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, man, and we're gonna be right back with the show, man. So make sure y'all tap back in with me. Yep. Brand. Well, Invest Brand was built on the concept of helping entrepreneurs and people out pursuing goals, especially seeing the effects of the pandemic, seeing so many entrepreneurs that have grown since then. We understand the life of an entrepreneur. We know how entrepreneurship can be. Sometimes, it can be hard and what have you. So we understand that motivation plays a key factor of getting up every day, being hungry, and going after your goals, and getting your business going, whatever that may be, right? So Invest Brand, that's what we stand for, investing in yourself, because we understand everybody is their own brand. And that's what we are investing in, motivating you through inspirational messages that we provide on our streetwear. And that's what it is. Invest Brand, stay driven, create opportunities. More than the brand, it's investment, because we understand that even though you are your asset, you are the biggest investment, but at the same time, it's more than the brand, it's an investment. And that's what we stand for. We are investing in ourselves, so we are our biggest investment ever. And that's what it is, Invest Brand. I'm back, man. Thank y'all guys for tapping back in with me on this episode number 2 of the Invest Brand Radio Show. Like I said, today is going to be a great show. So what's going on with all my entrepreneurs out there, man? Hopefully y'all are following through on this 2023. Y'all executing y'all plans, getting a step closer to your goals that you have set for 2023 and what have you, because it's very important that we stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? We don't allow procrastination. We don't allow anything to interfere with stopping us from meeting our goals that we have set, because this is a very big year for each and every one of us. So you got to speak into existing, right? You got to speak into existing. You got to be consistent. You got to be motivated and, want to be able to scale your business or take your business to the next level, whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, because trust me, it's only going to get harder from here, because when you are an entrepreneur, more work you put in, more success that you maintain or gain or what have you, it's going to be hard to try to keep it. And that's the hardest part. When you accomplish your goals, you get to where you want to in life, and you got your business up and running to where you want it to be at. The hardest part is keeping everything going. That's going to be the hardest part. See, a lot of us think the hardest part is the beginning, building your brand and doing this. And don't get me wrong, it is the hard part. But the hardest part is keeping your brand going from year to year, generation to generation, and what have you. So that's why it's so important, man, for us guys to stay consistent, man, and continue to build your brand, continue to upscale your brand to where you need to be at. Very, very important. But the first topic we're going to dive into today is brand awareness, because it's very important, man, especially when you're trying to build a brand from the ground up and what have you. Brand awareness is one of the important things of it, because you have to get your brand out there so people become aware of your brand, what you have going on and what have you, because if people don't know about your brand, you don't have no brand, you don't have anything. That's why it's so important for you to have content, consistent content out, so people can people can start becoming familiar of who you are. Because once people start to see you more and more show up on their social media feeds and what have you, that's going to be more times of them going, more of a chance of them stopping and seeing what is your brand all about. Because they keep saying it, right? Keep scrolling past it. It's gonna be one day that they stop. It's like, I keep seeing this, let me see and check it out and see what's going on with this brand and what have you. So it's very important that you stay consistent, because you got to understand, man, I know a lot of us, we don't know where to begin at to building a brand and what have you, right? But if you can tap into the marketing side, or if you good at marketing things and what have you, that's going to be another way for you to be able to get your brand out there, even though you don't know how to build a brand. But if you know how to market, you have a little bit of knowledge of marketing and what have you, that's going to be another way to get your brand out there, because it's somewhat ties hand in hand and what have you, right? Because that's one of the important things, is marketing your brand, getting it out there, because through marketing you still can have people, you can make people aware of who you are, what your brand stands for, what services that you are providing and what have you. So you can gain people within your community that way. But you got to find different ways how to market to people, market your brand to people, so they can become aware of it and what have you. You know, you can do it through ads and what have you, or you can do it through little short video reels. You can do it through little snippets, whatever you come up with. You know, you got to be creative when it comes to marketing your brand, because you're trying to get people aware of who you are and what you stand for, and it's very important to do that. I know a lot of us, like I said, a lot of us don't know where to begin with, to begin at when it comes to building the brand, because we never built the brand before. But once you find that right solution, that right blueprint of building your brand through marketing and what have you, then you have something that you can use to build other brands or what have you. That's why it's so important, man, to understand. You got to do your research, right? Do your research. Ask people, or get around somebody that already been through the process of building a brand, so they can show you the ropes and what have you, because it's all about awareness. And that's one thing, because if people are not aware of your brand, then no one gonna ever know who you are, right? You're only gonna be just you're gonna have something, an idea that may be good, but no one know anything about it because they're not aware of it. And that's the major thing when it comes to brand, making people your brand is making people aware of it, right? And once people come aware of it, that's when people start to take a liking to what you have to offer. Because if they see something that you have that's going to add value to what they got going on in life, or add value to their life, they definitely going to join your community that you have within your brand or what have you, because it's something that's special to them, and they're going to start supporting your brand, even if it's through buying your products or just supporting you through within your community, right? Just giving you ideas of things that may work, giving you ideas of things they like to see from you or what have you, right? And that's why it's so important, man. The awareness piece is the most important part when it comes to your brand. Like I said, you may have $1 million idea, right? You may have designs that may be one of a kind and what have you, but it doesn't really matter if anybody is not aware of what you have, or anybody is not aware of your brand, right? So it's very important that you get your brand out there, right? And that's part of brand awareness. And it's something, if you don't understand brand awareness, you don't know what brand awareness is and what have you, this is a good time for you to go and look it up and see what brand awareness is. You can get you some books, and read upon it, see what things that you can do, techniques, strategies that you can do to help you get people aware of your brand, of your services, of whoever you are, and what have you, right? That's why it's so important for you to do your due diligence as an entrepreneur, right? Like I said, man, entrepreneurship isn't the most glamorous thing once you get in it. See, entrepreneurship looks glamorous on the outside because people see other people maybe living their life out. You know what I'm saying? Through social media, they see this entrepreneur may be doing good or what have you, or people told them, well, you know, entrepreneurship, when you get in entrepreneurship, you're your own boss. You can make your own schedule, right? You can do what you want to do and what have you. Yes, that may be true to some degree, but you got to understand, being an entrepreneur within the field of entrepreneurship isn't easy at all. Yes, you may be able to set your schedule, but it's not going to be any days off as an entrepreneur. You have to get up and you have to grind each and every day because you don't have no guaranteed check coming week to week, or you have to worry about as an entrepreneur, right? Yeah, you may have a lot of free time, but at the same time, that free time got to be dedicated to whatever you trying to build and what have you, right? Far as, you know, you working a 9 to 5, that's easy because you got to worry about one thing, and that's what your assignment is every day. But as an entrepreneur, everything that's within your brand or whatever you trying to build and what have you is on you. It's up to you to do it, right? You don't have anybody else can do different little jobs within your brand to help you, right? Not at the moment, especially when you at ground zero and you're trying to build your brand. You know, you don't have a team full of people like you do when you work in a 9 to 5. You go to your workout, you got to do is worry about what? Clocking in, going to your assignment, going to your assigned area, or go to your area every day where you work at, or your department, what have you, getting your assignment for the day, what have you. Or it's the same thing that you do every day, so you already know what to do. Grab your equipment, grab whatever you need to be able to do your job, right? But as an entrepreneur, everything is on you. You don't have any assigned tasks, because every task that you have on your plate as an entrepreneur is on you. It's up to you if you're going to get it done or not and what have you. So that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to building a brand and creating your concepts, ideas, strategies, when it comes to brand awareness, getting people to be aware of your brand is going to be something that you have to sit down, and it's going to be all up to you. You don't have anybody to do that for you, right? It's going to be up to you because now you are starting something. So it's very important, man, that you understand what brand awareness is, because it's very important. I'm not going to even lie to you. Brand awareness is very important. I know some people like, okay, I got this dope design, right? So what I'm gonna do is put the design on a shirt. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna post it, and I'm just gonna get all these people liking it. All these people come to my site and buying my shirt and what have you. Well, if it worked that way, I think everybody right now will be successful at being an entrepreneur if it was that easy. But it's not. Unfortunately, it don't matter how dope of a design you may have and what have you. It don't matter how many followers that you have. It doesn't, followers and likes doesn't equal to sales. It doesn't mean that that's what people want to see from you. That doesn't mean that people want to buy from you and what have you. So you got to understand that from the jump. Build your brand awareness. Get people aware of your brand. Get people aware of who you are, right? Get people to understand the services that you're providing, right? Understanding your story, right? That's the first thing when it comes to brand, right? Brand awareness is very, very important that you understand what brand awareness is. So, like I said, if you don't understand it, for all my new entrepreneurs out here that's just starting as an entrepreneur, you still in the beginning phases of it, you still trying to build your brand and what have you, this is a good way for you to start, is making sure you tap into your brand awareness. Like I said, find somebody who already been through the process that can help you out, give you strategies, give you tips, give you things that's going to help you bring awareness to your brand. Or you can get you a couple books that's good, that's on the topic of brand awareness, how to build a brand or how to bring awareness to your brand, what have you. So, or you can get with a mentor who can help you and mentor you in a way that they can help you bring awareness to your brand and what have you. So it's very important to be able to do that, guys. Now we move to the second topic at hand. So this is a perfect way to segue to that. So the second topic that I'm gonna dive into is the loyalty program for brand customers, because this is something that you can implement within your brand, especially once you get your brand up and running, going like you want to. And the main thing is to keep and create reoccurring customers. And this would be a good way for you to keep to be able to create reoccurring customers to come in and buying your product and what have you, because it's very important. Because once you get them in, now you got to find a way to keep them in, rather than them buying from you one time, then they never buying from you again. So it's very important. So when out there you see different little brands, different little businesses, they may have a loyalty program, right? And you see Kroger's, they got the Kroger's Plus card where you get points and you can use that towards your gas, what have you. You see where some businesses might give you like cards where I think was it I want to say Penn Station, Jersey, one of them places. I know they used to give you cards where they used to punch it every time you buy a sandwich. They would punch a hole in the card, and you had like 5 punches, and you get a free sandwich, something like that. I could be wrong. So they have different reward systems for the customers for coming back and supporting their business, right? So it's good to have things like that, because now you're rewarding people for being supporters of your brand, and that's what makes them feel happy, right? That's what makes them want to support you even more, because now they feeling like you are really grateful of them supporting your brand when they don't have to. No one really don't have to support your brand at all. So it's good to at least show them some type of love towards their support and what have you. And Starbucks, I like Starbucks. I know for sure they have a reward system when it comes to points or what have you, right? I know in the app you can download the Starbucks app, and you can download your card within the app. So every time you go to Starbucks, you can use that and pay it through the app and what have you, and you get points for it. And they points go all the way up to 400, which once you spend the first time, you get 25 points. Once you get up to 20, I don't know how many times you have to buy a drink or what have you before you get your 25 points, but once you get 25 points, you get to customize your drink. It's either espresso shot, dairy substitute, syrup, and more, what have you. So once you get up to 50 points, you get a brew hot coffee, bakery item, or hot tea, right? So once you get up to 150 points, you get a handcraft drink, hot breakfast, or a parfait, or what have you, right? So it's different little things that they do. If you go to Starbucks, you download the app and you use it when you're at Starbucks, you get points for it. So if you're a person that likes to drink Starbucks, this would be a good way for you to be able to earn points, so you can get some type of deal and what have you for your support of Starbucks and what have you. So if you get up to 400 points, you get to select merchandise or at home coffee and what have you. So there's different little things that you can do as a brand to show appreciation towards your customers, which is very important, because people want to feel appreciated. People want to feel like, that, like I said, people don't really have to support you at all. They choose to support you because you're adding value to their life and what have you. So it's good to give back and show them that you are thankful for them supporting you when they really don't have to, right? And the second thing that some companies may do it with, that we see like companies like businesses like Amazon, right? They have the premium, which you can have either paid or premium programs that encourage customers to buy a membership or a subscription fee or what have you. So we see that Amazon, you can buy a subscription through them and what have you, which you can become an Amazon Prime through a member of the Amazon Prime membership and what have you. You can buy that. I think it's like $14.99 a month and what have you. So it's a good way if you don't want to pay shipping. You get free shipping through your Amazon Prime, and sometimes Amazon Prime, depending on what item it is that you're trying to get on Amazon, they will deliver it that same day. If you buy it in time, they will deliver that same day because you are an Amazon Prime member and what have you. So it's very important that you add some type of program within your brand, because this is all about trying to regain recurring customers, because you got to understand your recurring customers are the ones you're going to majority make a lot of your money from, because it's hard to get new customers on a daily basis to come and spend with you. But once you already have a large customer base, it's important to keep them, because once they become dedicated to you, anything that you drop, anything you create, anything you put on your site, they're gonna be ready for it. Look at Jordans, right? You have a lot of people. Jordans don't have a subscription base and what have you, but they have a loyal following of people. Anytime Jordans drop, you have the recurring customers buying Jordans and what have you, right? So it's very important that you build that type of camaraderie with your clients, not your clients, but your customers and what have you, right? It's about, having them, turning them to being one-time buyers to recurring customers and what have you, right? So it's very, very important that you do that, right? It is, and like I said, man, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But I'm just saying, this is a good way for you to create recurring customers through programs that you add within your brand. You know what I'm saying? To show appreciation. Like you might have where you set up where a person that may purchase 5 things from you, 5 or 6 things from your site at different times. After the 6th time, you might shoot them an email like, hey, thank you for being a loyal customer, a recurring customer, and what have you. We're going to send you this 20% off on your next purchase. Or you might send them an email stating like, we have selected items that you can choose from that we're going to send to you for free, right? You can select one item from this list, or you can be like, since they might spend through lifetime, let me see, within the last year or so, they might spend maybe $200 worth of dollars with your brand, 300, 400, 500, what have you, right? And you might send them an email stating like, hey, you can choose anything off the site for free. Since you've been a recurring customer, you spend this X amount with us, and we are grateful and we are thankful to have you as a recurring customer, and what have you. And thank you for being part of our community, what have you. See, that's how it works. And people will feel great about that, because they like, okay, they really care that we support them. I just spend, because you got to understand, when a person is spending X amount of money within your brand and they don't get no type of return from it and what have you, that's when most of the time people going to become fed up. They're going to end up leaving, right? They're going to stop buying from you, because they're going to be like, you know what, I done spend this X amount of money supporting them, and I'm not getting anything, nothing in return. I don't know if they really in it for the money, or do they really care that I'm supporting them. People want to know that you care. People have feelings. People want to know that you see them supporting you, right? So that's why it's good to acknowledge people that are recurring customers to your brand by giving them a discount. Send them an email with a discount, you know what I'm saying, 25% off or a free item or what have you. It's good to do that. Or you just send them something for free with a thank you card, like thank you for being a customer, thank you for being an active member of our community, what have you. Here go a free shirt, here go a free hoodie, right? Here go a free jogger set that we have, or here go exclusive shirt that we haven't even dropped yet on our site, but you're going to be the first one to get it, right? So it's good ways to create things, programs, to show people your appreciation for their support and what have you. So that's something that you can implement within your brand to help them out, right? It's all about, man, just being just respecting your customers, right? Showing your customers that you are really appreciative to their support. And that's something that is it will go a long way, because more and more that you continue to show love to your customers, more and more they're gonna buy from you. And they not just gonna also buy from you, they're gonna have bring other people in to buying from you, because they're gonna tell other people about your brand. They're gonna be like, hey, this brand, I've been buying from them, supporting them. They always show me love. They send me free items. They might shoot me an email with a large discount, or shoot me an email telling me to pick something from the site, right? And they're gonna go tell other people, and other people gonna want to come buy from your brand because they like, this brand seems like a family to me. You know, it's a brand that I feel like if I send them something, an email, a message, they get right back with me. It's something, you know, that adds value to my life. If it's something, trust me, if it's something that adds value to people's life, they're going to share it with other people, because they're like, you know what, this is something that can add value to your life, like it did me. Because everybody like to share something that's special. Everybody like to share something that feels good, right? So that's why it's so important for you to have some type of program for your customers, right? It's very important. So that's what I wanted to talk about today on the Invest Brand Radio Show. Like I said, man, make sure, y'all, first thing, entrepreneurs out there, man, tap into your brand awareness. Tap into your brand awareness. That's very important, to bring an awareness to your brand so people know what your brand is, who you are, and what have you. And the second thing is, like I just got done talking about, make sure you implement a program or anything within your brand to show people that you are appreciative for their support and what have you. So it's very, very important that you do that, guys. Very, very important that you do that, man. It's very important. But other than that, man, thank y'all for tapping in with me on another Invest Brand Radio Show. Like I said, this is officially episode number 2. Episode number 2, guys. So it's only going to go up from here. It's going to get better. So that's why I said, man, subscribe to our site, subscribe to our channel, Invest Brand channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop on both shows. That's the pie show and the radio show. And also make sure you hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button so the algorithm will know that we are here to stay and what have you, because we're not going anywhere. This is Invest Brand 2023 and beyond, guys. Thank y'all for the support, the love, and make sure y'all make your way over to investbrand.com and join the journey, because the journey was created for you. But other than that, man, I see y'all when I see y'all. Yep.